Hello, everybody, and welcome to our commentary of Winnie the Pooh 2011. Dwibs, I know you want to get something out of your system, so before we even start, I'll just let you go. Go ahead.
Yes, Winnie the Pooh 2011, aka Disney screws a movie over against Harry Potter Part 2.
And once again, it's a 2D animated film that was trying to do something relatively risky. So, of course, the minute it failed, Disney decided, oh, no, people totally don't want this anymore. Like, never mind all the different factors of us pitting it against a movie that was probably going to cream it anyway.
Well, to be fair, Jova, after Treasure Planet, there was Brother Bear and Home on the Range. Yes, they were shit. But, okay, Brother Bear was mediocre and Home on the Range was shit. But they were still 2D animated movies, so...
Well, okay. Treasure Planet was actually trying something different rather than just 2D animation at the time. It was going for 2D with a high mix of CGI mixed in as well. Like, when I say trying something new, it's the sense that they pretty much threw out the Treasure Planet franchise before it could soar, and ever since then, Treasure Planet is, well, at best been just an underrated gem more than anything. Whereas why I compare it to this, though, as opposed to, this just trying to leap off a new franchise, this was supposed to try and reinvigorate the 2D animation drive, which, a lot of people do still enjoy from Disney. Hence why a lot of the Disney shows are rather popular here and there, the animated ones anyway. But because this movie failed, people must not like this anymore, now we're pretty much stuck to be at the whims of Disney. I'll go more in on this later, but for now, folks, this is Winnie the Pooh, like Pedro said.
So basically, everybody, this was actually the movie that ended up becoming, as Jova just put it, the last of the hand-drawn animated films. And fortunately, is a far, far better way to end that legacy than Home on the Range. So I'm at the very least grateful for that.
To be fair, we were never in danger of Home on the Range being the last one because we did have the ever wonderful Princess and the Frog.
No, we did. Well, I actually remember, Jova, back in 2004 when Home on the Range bombed and Disney announced that there was the end of that. That was before John Lasseter was brought back and put in charge of the studio. So technically, for a whole year, that was going to be the plan. It was John Lasseter who, reversed that decision when he got the position. But technically, the decision to end it at that movie was made. So,
I know.
Michael Eisner himself said it. So.
Yes, I get that. What I'm saying is that at least we had Princess and the Frog at the very least as a safety net, even if this movie didn't come to be.
Well, you guys have to understand that back in 2004, I was the one who was originally devastated that was going to be the end because I couldn't foretell that Bob Iger would take over and then get John Lasseter into Disney. So,
Yeah, but yeah, let's get on with this movie. Well, not that there's any. Basically, everybody. Not even very long.
Basically, everybody. Get your Blu-rays or Disney Plus ready. Apparently, there's extra minutes on the Disney Plus version. That's probably because of extra stuff.
It's literally just the extra different languages for credits and whatnot.
Oh, there you go. Then because it starts with the Disney logo because there's no other companies associated with this movie anyway. So whatever, it should be perfectly fine. All right, everybody, just start before the Disney logo. You sure you know how this goes. So 3, 2, 1, click. Basically, everybody. As you saw in our Happily Never After 2 commentary, Shura here hasn't seen this movie, so we're here to rectify that mistake. Basically.
Yeah, this is.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
This is literally a pretty much quick-on-the-nose pick made by Pedro.
Yes, because I was originally going to pick Ed Wood, but I cannot let this atrocity slide. So
my life is missing something.
Yes, it is.
All right, and okay, that's something I also wanted to bring up. So now that we got the Harry Potter elephant out of the way. I'm willing to bet. It's not. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think I can see another reason why this movie didn't do very well. It's barely longer than an average episode of a TV show. It's just barely an hour long, or over an hour long.
All right.
And how many people are willing to pay cinema prices to watch a movie that's barely longer than an episode
This is true.
House?
I am, but whatever.
I mean, to be fair, I see where Dwibs is coming from. Like, don't get me wrong, this movie is very good, But an hour long, that's usually something you can see on like
And yeah,
TV later on.
We start with the original Winnie the Pooh theme that was written and composed by the Sherman Brothers. This time it's a new version played by the wonderful Zooey Deschanel. And we also have a new narrator, played by my personal favorite British comedian.
John Cleese. Well, he had done, I think he did narration for some House of Mouse episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he was great on those. I'll admit, this isn't my favorite Pooh movie. My favorite Pooh movie is still Pooh's Great Adventure.
Okay, this is the first time that I've seen this movie since I saw Christopher Robin.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, he has irises!
It was...
All right, what? This is actually...
Actually, Christopher Robin was fine.
This movie was...
No,
I agree, but...
No, I get that. What I mean is like, well, holy cow, for the first time...
He doesn't have his video. Oh, hold on.
Black dots.
And Tigger, too. There you go. For the first time ever, Tigger is finally included in the classic Winnie the Pooh song. Thank you.
Yeah. A bit of backstory on
Justice for Tigger.
See, Tigger was one of the later added characters, so, the original song didn't exactly, have Tigger in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, this new rendition does.
All right,
Yeah,
but this may...
Chris...
So, considering the song, let's say this new rendition is wonderful. What about the original song? Somebody might ask. Well, the original songs in this movie are written and composed by Christian Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez. Yes, the composers who are also responsible for the songs of the Frozen duology and Coco. So yeah, and they do a fantastic job replicating the style of the Sherman Brothers.
And the actual score itself was done by Henry Jackman.
Another composer that I'm a big fan of. So cool.
Wow. Now you're just making me imagining the soundtrack of Winter Soldier taking place
All right.
in this movie.
As you guys can already see from the beginning, this movie is meant to be a spiritual sequel to the original Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh movie. AKA, we went back to the meta storybook angle.
Pooh, you are the chosen one to wield the Keyblade.
Oh yeah, fun fact, the sound of Pooh's tummy rumbling is done by Robert Lopez on the microphone. Alright, first original song.
Personally, me and Honey have a very mixed relationship.
I'll just say this right now. Winnie the Pooh makes Honey look way more cheesier and tastier than it actually is. Seriously. As a kid, I used to watch...
Pooh has no honey.
Seriously. As a kid, I used to watch the Pooh shorts thinking, oh, honey is like a form of cheese because that's how they animated it. But no, honey actually tastes pretty terrible.
Oh my god, this is wonderful. And yes, the master himself, Jim Cummings, returns to reprise his role as Pooh and Piglet. However, we also actually have new people.
Piglet's actually voiced by Travis Oates.
Oh, he's not playing Piglet in this one?
No, he plays Tigger.
Oh, interesting. He usually plays Piglet as well, though. I thought that it was Tigger who had a name.
He is Eeyore, sadly no longer voiced by Peter Cullen.
Yes, for this movie, I don't understand why they got Bud Lucky from Pixar. Not getting me wrong, he's a great Eeyore as well, but it is weird that they didn't get Peter Cullen to do it.
Was he too busy with Transformers?
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, Peter Cullen just to me is the definitive Eeyore, like, no two bits about it. That said, though, the guy doing Eeyore here is doing a fine job as well.
The only other time I've heard Bud Lucky voice act was in that one scene he has in The Incredibles and that bounding short.
Who did he voice in Incredibles?
He voiced the actually no, there's more than one scene.
Oh,
Actually,
and here's
he
my
voiced Mr. Incredible's stuffy boss.
and here is what
Wow.
what I think is genius recasting.
Wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, Owl is now voiced by Craig Ferguson.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. I thought Mr. Incredible's stuffy boss was voiced by Wallace Shawn.
No, the other stuffy boss.
The other one. Anyway, yeah. And yeah, one cool thing that I love about Owl, because Owl was always kind of just the boring wise owl in the previous stuff for the most part. But the writers and directors of this movie are Steven Anderson and Don Hall, the guys who gave us Meet the Robinsons before this and Big Hero 6 after. And they decided to reinvent Owl and make him a bit more of a maniacal know-it-all, cocky know-it-all. And I actually really appreciate that, because the Owl never really had that much personality in previous Winnie the Pooh stuff, to be honest. It makes him a
He
more...
kind of did it in the Pooh's Great Adventure movie and the TV show, but it is nice how they're incorporating that into this movie.
Sneeze.
That's a meme face right there.
Al, you need to think of a better way to rephrase that. You're not going to be able to speak at this point.
Jesus, Owl. Social distancing if you're getting that bad a cold.
Lie down.
Well,
he did just
he's
that.
doing it.
Yeah, you stunned him into lying down.
I really love this new Owl. That's Pooh's diagnosis.
A large sum of money.
And yeah, see, your lost his tail, because you know. Also, the water is wet, in case you don't know. All right.
It always takes a lot of getting used to the fact that Christopher Robin no longer has beady eyes. It just seems so alien.
The original artists by Walt draw him with beady eyes to reflect that, you know, that European art style that you know you typically see a lot in European cartoons.
Yeah.
My guess is the guys who made this movie felt like they wanted to have him be a bit more, have the face be a bit more expressive with the eyes, I guess.
Oh yeah, you know how every individual character has a supervising animator assigned to them.
Obviously, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Piglet's one is Bruce W. Smith, who's mostly known for creating shows like The Proud Family.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
Well, what happened was after he made well, first of all he directed what was that Bebe's Kids.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And then after doing some different projects in between, he created The Proud Family, but unfortunately for him, after that, this next show, The Boom Crew, apparently flopped so badly he fell back on being doing his usual animation work on films such as this.
Oh god, the Boom Crew.
I take it it's not very good.
No, it is not. It's arguably even worse than Baby's Kids.
Poor Tigger. He doesn't know how
He's just a cat with a balloon.
Static.
one cool thing is that since this is a modern Disney film, and a theatrical one at that, it has a far bigger budget than you typically see in the various TV movies that were made of Pooh. So the animation is the best this franchise has ever seen.
We had a $30 million budget.
You know, given the circumstances of current living conditions, I wonder if eventually we'll start seeing in-home movies with movie budgets, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the most wonderful thing about Tigers. I had to reference that song, of course.
You know. Fun fact.
Attention, Jova.
As I was about to say, it's funny that Tigger talks about being the only one, because the basis of his own movie is him having sort of an identity crisis about being supposedly the only one of his kind.
I actually have a word to say about that, so allow me. When John Lasseter turned to Steven Anderson and Don Hall, he specifically said that he wanted them to return Pooh to his roots, as in make a successor to the original film, not so much the films that came after it, basically.
Not that they were bad, per se.
No. I don't think that's the idea. It's just that John Lasseter wanted a return to the roots of how Walt and his team originally made the Many Adventures movie.
Wait, was
Also,
Walter
Kanga's
alive when
voiced
the
by,
original movie was made?
Yeah. The first ever couple of shorts that were later recompiled into the first movie, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That was still during the time that. Well, the shorts themselves were made while Walt was alive, but the movie itself was compiled after his death. But it's still basically a Walt-approved film in general.
Also, Kanga's voiced by Kristen Anderson Lopez.
Yes, and Tom Kenny plays Rabbit, and I actually really love him as Rabbit here as well.
Yeah, that one definitely works.
Not even just that, Jova. They made Rabbit much like they did with Owl. They made Rabbit in this version quite more sassy than he usually is.
Oh, so taking cues from the newer movies in the show as well. Neat.
Disney seems to have a lot of sassy animated characters recently.
Yeah. For better or worse.
So yeah, we have to find a new tale for you.
I don't obviously.
Yeah, no hurry, Pooh. Take your time thinking. Yeah.
Obviously, some good.
There you go. How's that for a tale? Well,
wait.
And there you go. The movie's over. Okay, so we're on the contest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Damn, this movie. Wow, this movie really is short.
Now it's on my rear end.
Oh.
You get the honey, and
something bizarre though about the film's release date. It came out in the middle of July in the US, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It came out in Britain in the middle of April.
Yeah, which is weird because this is a British property, or at least a British created property.
No, it came out here first, then the States.
Oh, that. Well, yeah, it also came out here first as well. So. Well, yeah, I guess they thought that Europe would be a bigger supporter than America. I don't know.
It's weird.
So Balloon doesn't work as a tail eater.
Nope. Whee! Why a dartboard?
Dangerous.
Oh God.
Do they secretly hate Eeyore?
Oh, wow.
And yeah, Kristen is also really good as Kanga. Good job, good job, madam.
Which is interesting. Is she really an actress?
No, she isn't. She's a songwriter. Well, it's not like Kanga has that many lines anyway, so it's not like it requires that much in terms of acting skill.
For a second there, I thought she said violence, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, let's celebrate with violence.
What kind of kangaroo mom are you?
All right, this is actually one of the this particular gag we're going to see now is actually one of the clips that Disney released officially back when they were promoting the movie for as little as it was.
Oh, so not the best marketing.
Well, obviously, like we've already discussed.
I don't think we went over that reason as well, really, that much compared
Yeah,
to
this
the other
movie was
ones.
barely marketed, basically. Yeah, like
Again,
we did get trailers and
Oh,
clips, yeah, but
two.
that's about it, really.
You know, again, I'll give Nintendo credit this. For as much as they may have a tendency to sometimes kind of abandon IPs, poor F-Zero, at least they do eventually give stuff a fair shake and try again.
Aw.
Like, at least I can say Pikmin's life. But when it comes to Disney, it's either their way or the highway, and if something messes up, unless they
Oh,
dare
out of
to
this
have
joke.
self-reflection.
Yeah, exactly. Use the letters to be the tale. Well, Pooh, we've only got an hour to tell the story. We have to hurry it up.
Yeah.
True. Oh boy.
Yep, and I'm sure Christopher Robin will continue to do that forever and ever and ever.
I love this joke here. Calm down, Tommy.
And yes, you did.
I'm leaving.
Yes,
and
you-
going up
It's
to beat
right
you with
there.
McGregor.
Yes, you
Goodbye.
did. To your left, Pooh. No, the other left.
Yeah. The note reads, "I am leaving and growing
Turn
up to
around.
beat you with I'm leaving and growing up to beat you and McGregor. Goodbye."
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I like to call where the movie pretty much has a big homage to Pooh's Great Adventure, the movie.
That too. And then we're also about to get my favorite song. A blackboard.
Tail.
That's not how you write that.
He's dyslexic coded.
He's trying.
Again, you're making it look way more delicious than it actually is.
And so remarkably.
Yeah, honey, I don't like honey. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Shiro. In that case, you cannot be a friend of Pooh's.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, there's a
these.
meme for you.
I know, right? Let it not be said that the internet does not respect this film. There are quite a few meme pics made from it. Oh God,
Oh,
Pooh, you're
oh
in
gosh.
it.
Ah.
Body horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Arcane text, huh? Hmm.
Please don't do this
Hold on,
again.
hold on.
Yes.
The Baxon!
Baxon.
Huh. Yeah, what does it look like, Owl? Alright, time for my favorite song, the Baxon song.
Meanwhile, Eeyore's choking to death.
Oh, no.
Jaws reference. Nice.
So it's a combination of Sully, the devil, and some other Disney character.
Oh, this one.
I can't think of right now. Yep. Hey kids, this is the monster that happens whenever you tell someone that you'll be back soon.
Oh, that's just mean.
So rude.
Do you know how long that takes?
Wow, this thing is truly evil.
What, as opposed to your toes?
You see, boss, the reason I was late to work was because of Bax and 8 Mile alarm clock.
Really? Then how come your alarm clock is in your pockets?
Oh, this one.
This is
Oh,
my
I see
spare
here.
alarm clock.
They made me lose my train of thought.
Are you sure the Baxon this is just something that you use to blame when life goes wrong? In that case, can we blame the Baxon for 2016 and 2020?
So that's okay. Rabbit has a plan.
Yeah, if you don't hurry up, the Baxter will get away.
Yeah.
Alright, pay that. This is the best joke in the movie to me.
Yeah. Al, yeah, come on, you're almost there. Oh. You almost had it.
He's done this twice now.
See, Debs is like I told you. This come out with Big Hero 6. When the guys who may meet the Robinsons are allowed to make a move from scratch, they make infinitely better work.
Yeah. I gotta say, whoever they got to voice Piglet is.
Yeah, he does a good job mimicking the performance that Jim used to do. Why exactly?
Yeah, Piglet's voiced by Travis Oates. He's been voicing Piglet since.
It's weird because it's weird
let me
because
check.
it's weird.
Since
Kingdom
what
Hearts
now?
2.
Ah, okay.
Okay then. So Jim did Piglet in Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm guessing. Okay.
I don't know who did Piglet. So. Well, actually, I think the first appearance might have been a video short called "Wonderful Word Adventure."
Oh, okay.
I think. Well, actually, no, it was Kingdom Hearts 2. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. IMDb's throwing me off.
I also love this visual guy here. Wait for it.
Honey.
Ha 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 ha.
Yon. Yeah. Pooh knows how to spell honey.
Oh no! Crayons!
Yeah, crayons held by ruin.
That will
deadly.
show the backson. What's what. Yes, I also saw Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Get it? Because Disney would later own Indiana Jones.
Well, this was the year before they. Hello.
How do you know only a Tigger can catch a accent?
Because he's the only Tigger. Of course he would know that.
Isn't that circular reasoning?
Pedro, remember, Pooh is pretty much a story based on Confucianism. Of course there's going to be circular thinking.
I guess. Oh. Come on, Eeyore. Pick up the pace.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's one thing I'll say. If Bud Lucky doesn't exactly sound a lot like Eeyore in terms of voice, he's definitely got his mannerisms down.
No, he does, definitely. That's why I'm okay with it. Like, I actually did like his voice better in his cameo in Eeyore's cameo in Ralph Breaks the Internet. He sounded even better there. So hopefully with time it'll get even better.
You know, what's the name of that newer Pooh? Okay, not so much newer than this, but you know that Pooh movie that was basically a bunch of newer shorts. You know, not the first compilation of shorts, but one of the newer ones of shorts. Was it Pooh's?
You're wrecking the book.
Christmas?
Hold on.
Hey, Joe,
Who
help me
hasn't
out
been
here.
wrecking the book
Help!
at this point?
Ha 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 ha. Go ahead, Jova. Sorry.
Pedro, help me out here. What was the name of that Pooh movie that's, you know, another batch of shorts, but isn't, you know, the original, but was like a newer batch of shorts movie?
What era was it? That like was that in the
I'm gonna
was
say-
was that in the 80s?
No. I think it was the mid 2000s.
I don't know which one specifically. It's been a while.
All right, I will try and look it up. Well, basically, there's another Winnie the Pooh movie that one short I really loved was when the gang, in a ploy to try and please Rabbit, all switched personas to act the way that they thought he would want them to be. And Eeyore, in that case, actually has to try and act happy. And yes, it is as creepy as you would imagine it would be. And it...
You're gonna kill Eeyore at this point.
But wait, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yep. Is that another Lopez song?
Well, all of them are, except for the first one, which is the original Winnie the Pooh song from the Sherman Brothers. Oh boy. Okay, Tigger.
Implying that that's blood.
Tigger, whatever you put in your coffee, you need to stop putting it in. I get the feeling Tigger has finally went nuts. It finally happened.
Yeah, and for interesting thing, for the longest time, in the lead up to Christopher Robin, a lot of people, it was Tigger wasn't going to be voiced by Jim Cummings. It was instead going to be Chris O'Dowd for that movie. But however, test audiences didn't like Chris O'Dowd's performance, so Jim Cummings redubbed all his lines.
Neat.
I don't understand why would they even want to not have Jim Cummings voice Tigger, but whatever.
I guess the idea may have been to try and, pay homage to the original voice actor of Tigger.
I guess, yeah, true. Because when you
Almost everyone else aside from any Jim Cummings role got replaced.
Well, that's the thing, Dwebs. If you go back and watch the original shorts that later got compiled into the first movie, The Many Adventures, the original voices, it's kind of like with the Muppets, like if you go back and watch and hear the original voices from back in Walt's era, they were a bit, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jim Cummings is a fantastic Pooh, but if you go back and watch and hear the original voice, it doesn't sound quite the same.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Pooh.
Beehive, not a pinata.
Uh-oh. It always ends like this, doesn't it, Pooh?
The Piglet story I remember the most from Winnie the Pooh's history was that one where he has magic earmuffs.
I like that one too. Yeah, Baxtons don't like beehives. Don't ask me how I know this, I just do.
Rabbit.
In a falling out of him, rabbit. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So Shiroi, from a person who's also very hungry most of the time, like, do you have any advice for Pooh right now?
Yeah. Eat.
Anyway.
Well,
that is.
aside from that, of course.
He could start dancing. That's a distraction, I guess.
Well, you're kind of onto something, Shiroi. Hold on.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's official. Pooh has officially gone bonkers.
Yeah. The insanity of.
Oh my god, even the book is just going on.
Oh god.
Anyway, I found the name of the movie I was looking for. It's called The Very Merry Pooh Year.
Okay. What year was that?
It was 1990. Oh wait, no, 2002.
I thought so.
This is and now we have the easiest song for the Lopez's to write. Honey.
True, but there are other lyrics aside from the word honey, actually. And I actually really love a joke that Pooh is about to make. Okay, sure, you're probably wondering what the fuck is happening. Well, the song is about to address that, so pay attention to these lyrics right now. Yeah, okay. Can you, Shiroi?
Explanation for this.
So there you go.
Oh, slight little Mermaid.
He might have an
homage.
addiction problem, even.
It also
I know
serves.
I know he's hungry, but this is ridiculous.
This also serves as a great throwback to the Big Lip Alligator moment trope that old Disney movies had a lot of. So it also helps with that golden age Disney direction that this movie's going for.
Oh god.
Who cares if it's sentient? It's made of honey, so I'll eat it.
What if it's honey that you found on the floor?
Yeah,
He'd
what is
probably eat
happening,
that.
like, in universe right now?
You'll see.
There you go. It was all in his head, of course.
Ew. Okay, Pooh, I think you've hit rock bottom.
Officially,
You need
yeah.
to go on detox.
Yeah.
No.
No, Pooh.
No.
Good job, Pooh. Good job.
He doesn't even get the honey pot. Oh wait, no, he
No, he
does.
does.
But here's the thing.
But it's empty.
It was empty.
It's empty, though.
You couldn't find him.
Let me guess. They think he's the Baxton.
Very good, Debs.
Hey, Jim Cummings is a good actor.
True.
Rue? Winnie the Pooh could be such a rude.
Hey, you're...
Jesus.
Wow.
Okay, why do I get the feeling that's not Bud Lucky doing the thing, or is it?
I think it is.
Put that on him.
Well, we can check out the credit.
Sure.
We can check out the credits when it's up.
Well, he did sure. Remember, he found that anchor in the lake.
Mm-hmm. Remember, he was in the lake while hiding from Tigger because Tigger's insane. So that's kind of a running theme with this movie. Like,
oh boy, there you go.
That's kind of a running thing with this movie. Steven Anderson and Don Hall kind of made these characters insane.
Yeah, but I don't think calling the movie Winnie the Pooh's drug trip is gonna help the sales.
No. Personally, I would have called it the new adventure. Well, actually, we already had that. Something Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, just to make sure the title is more referential to the fact that it's a successor to the original film.
Pedro, I got it. The new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
I guess.
2 news.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Piglet will save us.
Oh.
I guess we could say that the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh was the TV show, so we could technically make a movie called The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. And yes,
a book?
I'm sure literature will help us.
And Rabbit is slowly starting to lose his mind.
Ha.
What if that was people's opinions on this movie or something?
Well, it's a bit too short for that to even happen, so no.
Yeah, if something short lags in the middle, it's pretty bad.
Piglet. God damn it, Piglet. I swear, it's like Steven and Don made it their mission to drive all of these characters insane at some point.
It's something you see in a 90s sitcom, you know. Wordplay.
I'm not sure about that, but yeah, exactly.
Piglet is many things, Pooh. Clever. Well, okay, there was that one story where he made that invention of his.
But Christopher Robin isn't there. Now, great, now it's spreading. Yes.
And of course the woods are all evil, like. What?
Yes, rescue us.
Yeah.
None of
Now
us
go.
can help you.
Alright, wait for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ah, how nice.
we're all gonna starve down here.
It's not like any of us, sorry. It's not like any of us could just fly right out.
Nah. Poor Piglet.
I do appreciate how
What is
this
up? What is
movie-
up? What is up with Golden? Sorry, what is up with Disney and evil-looking forests?
You know, okay, one
What, did the forest kill Disney's cat or something?
No, it was a fire that burned down his mother's house.
yes, with his mother inside.
Yeah. So no, it would more like be a fire that would. But yeah,
Anyway, I do appreciate how this movie, while definitely being of the anthology type, does actually come up with, you know, a thin enough narrative to tie things together.
no, yeah. When you get right onto it, it's not so much that it's a bunch of shorts that were made before and then come out to a movie. No, this movie was made as a movie through and through. It has a single storyline. It's more so that it has. It's more so that it has two subplots going on at the same time, but they're tied together just by the characters, basically.
Well, hence why I say the cycle. The segments themselves do feel like mini ventures here and there, sort of in tune with, you know, how the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh sort of tied the shorts together. But this one actually has a clear narrative tying them together.
Me personally, I just really appreciate the return of the fourth wall aspect.
Fun fact. Here in Britain, you know how when they release these films on DVD and Blu-ray, they list them as what number they are in Disney's animated canon?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And this is supposed to be the 51st movie.
Mm-hmm.
In Britain, for some reason, it isn't the 51st movie. It's got no number, and instead Wreck-It Ralph is the 51st film.
My guess is Disney UK screwed up. I don't know what to tell you.
I wonder, did they like not count this as a full-fledged movie for whatever reason?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, you tripped on the story.
Yeah, the film has so few plot holes, the characters have to make holes in it.
True.
Again, he kind of has an identity crisis about that in
Aw,
his own movie, and it gets pretty sad.
Thanks for helping me flaunt my own ego even further, Eeyore. You're such a great friend.
What? Yep, an enabler.
Well, we're fucked. The prospect of honey finally got Pooh to have an idea.
Not so much an idea, just a way to get the honey.
Well, an idea to get the honey.
They're either gonna die of starvation or they're gonna kill each other, it seems.
Alright, let me read that when it comes up.
Ow.
Climb. Ladder to climb.
And so they
A
use the
wings owl.
ladder to climb out of the... There you go. Exactly. Good job there, animators. The Baxon!
Oh no, what do we do?
And one of those gaudy school uniforms. I don't have the faintest idea what a Baxon is.
Again.
Yes.
This is all your fault, Owl.
Just like in the
Someone
last
needs
time.
someone other than him needs to look at these notes.
That's the problem, Shira. He's the only one who knows how to read.
They need to get voice memos in this universe.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Balloon gets the honey.
And Pooh's gonna starve.
Bye, Balloon.
Bye, honey.
Bye, all your hopes and dreams.
Yeah, sorry, Pooh, you're gonna get any honey tonight.
That's pretty much his life
Yeah,
story.
that's poor boy's existence.
Okay,
Eat
Pooh.
the words.
Yeah, just eat something else other than honey at this point, Pooh.
You're developing an unhealthy fixation.
The source of a lot of your issues, admittedly.
Yes.
Don't knock, please. Man, Owl is as terrible at writing.
Oh.
Well, but everyone is, to be fair.
Owl. This is also another thing. They took full advantage of the new personality they gave to Owl, because classic Owl would never do something like this.
Owl's an ass.
He's an even bigger ass than the owl out of Bambi.
It's not so much that he's an ass, it's more so he's a moron.
I wouldn't say it's so much he's a moron, it's the fact that he's an ignorant jerk with a heart of gold. It's a mix between the two. Oh my god, Pooh.
Ooh, honey.
Oh boy.
Hey, you found his tail.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Get a clue, Owl, please. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're
sure,
full
sure,
of shit.
sure you were.
Jeez.
Silly. You know, Pooh, you could maybe just... Wow, okay. Pretty noble of you. I mean, you could have maybe have had a bite before going, but okay.
Ow! Ow! Ah!
I think I think we need to do something else rather than just a nail to make sure that thing doesn't fall off again.
Kanga knows how to sew. Why doesn't she just sew it onto him?
That's a good question.
Kaga's busy.
Remember, sure, we're already established that everybody in this in the 100-acre wood is very,
They're
very.
just so oblivious about
Yeah.
everything.
But it's okay. Now Pooh gets a reward for his good deed. Yeah.
Oh,
An even bigger pot of honey than the other one that Owl had.
Yeah, so much honey, it'll take you like a week to eat.
Knowing Pooh, it'll probably take like an hour to drink all that.
yeah, exactly.
Now you're wasting
Bye.
good honey, it's all spilling out. And then Pooh drowned in honey, just the way he wanted to go out.
Doing what you love, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize that drawing. How are you hungry already?
Silly old bear.
Relate.
The end. Wait, that's it? Still 14 minutes left.
Well, it's credits and there's an after credits scene, everybody. So stick around because the after credits scene is hilarious. So stick around, everybody. So yeah, Steven Anderson, Don Hall, and the producers were Peter Del Vecchio and Clark Spencer. Clark Spencer was the producer of Meet the Robinsons, Zootopia, the Wreck-It Ralph movies, and Peter Del Vecchio was the producer of the Frozen duology. So this was actually a co-production of the two main producers at the studio right now. So it's interesting to. Because they haven't, as far as I'm aware, they didn't co-produce any of the other movies together. So it's interesting fact that I think I would mention. But yeah, that was Childhood Wonder, the movie. So Shiroi, question: did you enjoy being a 7-year-old child again for an hour?
Yes.
All right.
Very much so.
All right. While the credits are going on, go ahead and give your final thoughts.
Oh, sure. This was just lovely. Like, all of the movies that they have for this franchise. It's just nice. Like, I don't really have much to say. It's a lovely movie, and I'm glad I've seen it now. Yeah.
Would you say that you're satisfied with this movie being the end of Disney's hand-drawn legacy?
Sure. I mean, it's still bad that it ended, personally, but it was a nice way to go out.
All right. At the very least, it corrected that 2004 mistake, at least.
Again, Princess and the Frog kind of already did that. But,
Yes,
you know,
but we had to wait for John to turn that decision around, Joe. But that's the thing. Like I said,
Well, again,
Yeah.
still, Princess and the Frog did come before this.
I know, Joe. I know. I'm aware. But yeah. Anything else, Shirei?
No, I don't think so. It's just, somebody should maybe teach the rest of these characters how to read. Just, somebody, please.
Christopher Robin, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he could.
Don't nod,
Yeah,
please, Rain.
But he moved away after this movie.
Maybe they finally learned by the time of the Christopher Robin movie.
I haven't
so.
seen that one, but yes,
It's fine.
sure.
It's basically
It's okay. Yeah.
It's Hook, except the main character isn't a chode.
Sure.
Well, to be fair, in those kinds of stories, the main character kind of has to start off a jerk. That's kind of the whole point, that he's a jerk at the
I
beginning.
think they
But
kind
then,
of overdid it in that one.
I disagree. I mean, the whole point is that, I mean, if the character's not a jerk at the beginning, then his redemption arc doesn't mean anything. I mean, you kind of have to start with him being a jerk. I mean, I guess it depends. I guess how it's done, but yeah. Debs, final thoughts, please.
Yeah. Obviously, as I've alluded to before, the main issue I feel with this movie is the length, which is odd as well. I mean, previous Winnie the Pooh movies have had like multiple stories in them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this was only just the 1 hour long story, and maybe if you'd had another good one that could help add on to the movie's runtime, maybe people wouldn't have thought that this was just a to them must have felt like just something that's barely a TV episode, and yet you're putting it in cinemas.
Mm-hmm.
But what we did get at least was very fun.
All right.
And I do enjoy some of the new songs in the movie, and and the characters are on point, and even the ones that didn't have much in the way of personality in the first place do get some good bits to do.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the voice acting?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of sorry,
the voice acting.
Oh, the voice acting was good. I think Christopher Robin's voice had a couple of odd deliveries here and there, though.
Mm.
And
I think they actually got an actual kid. That's probably why.
Yeah. And yeah, in terms of ending eras, this is a lot better than the than how it could have ended.
Oh, there you go, It's going to be great, performed by Jim Cummings and Bud Lucky. So yeah, Bud Lucky did do your singing voice. Yes.
Well, he did do a bit of singing and bounding as well. So yeah, that makes sense.
There you go then.
So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. It's a shame it ended. Shame it came to. This was the movie that did signal the end of Disney's 2D film era. But it's a better way to end than
Home on the Range.
Home on the Range.
Than Home on the Boredom. So yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nah, that's it.
All right, for me, it's like the animation is the best Winnie the Pooh has ever had. Like, thanks to the fact that it's done by Disney's top tier animators from the actual main animation studio, and done with a bigger budget than the TV movies that have been made over the years. It definitely resonates, and it helps make it. This is by far the best, because the animation looks amazing. Like, everything moves so fluidly, and the colors just pop, and all of it, the entire movie in general, the backgrounds are painted with hand. Like, everything has such a wonderful handmade feel, and it makes it look so wonderful and perfectly fits with the storybook aesthetic. I also really appreciate the fact that this is the first movie since the many adventures to finally bring back the fourth wall aspect, because that was always one of the aspects that I loved about the original shorts, the fact that there was that meta humor to it, whereas right after those shorts they dropped that aspect for some reason. But I'm glad this movie brought that back. And I absolutely love the new personalities that some of the characters got that allowed for them giving us something a bit more to do. I love Craig Ferguson as Owl. To me, he's the best surprise, because I would never, because I was very weird about the idea. Oh, Craig Ferguson as Owl? That's an interesting choice, but no, when you actually watch the movie, it makes complete sense, since they basically kind of reinvented the character in this movie. And Craig Ferguson fits perfectly in this new Owl. Same thing with Tom Kenny as Rabbit. Tom Kenny as the more irritatable Rabbit also works exceptionally well. And I just love the movie because it's just a wonderful, wonderful slice of life movie that is just overall incredibly sweet, and is a wonderful throwback to Golden Age animation, back when things were simple, a throwback to a simpler time, when it was just about sweet, innocent characters doing silly little things. Basically, it literally feels like a movie that could have been made by Walt's original team. The only real modern day reference is the Raiders of the Lost Ark reference, but outside of that, most of the movie feels like it could have been made 70 years ago. So I really appreciate the fact that they, for the most part, incredibly committed to that old school aesthetic. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful movie. I have no problems with it. I'm okay. Oh, no stuffed animals were harmed in the making of this film. Just so you
Also,
know.
as you may have noticed earlier, Rabbit pretty much got squashed to oblivion by the credits earlier.
All right. I also love Harry Jackman's score that we're hearing right now. This particular cue is great, wonderful. Listen here. Yeah, and now after credit scene. Check this out.
God damn it.
The back sun is real. Dun
Owl was
dun
absolutely right.
dun.
But he's a softie.
Hold on, listen here. Wait for it.
Oh, the trap worked.
And then the
Oh,
button.
Da, 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 da.
So there's the biggest plot twist, guys. Owl was actually right that the Baxon existed.
Don't worry, Jova. I'm sure that fella that made that trap would be back soon.
Well, he's dying in there.
Get it? Back soon. Ha 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 ha.
Pedro, a man is going to die.
A man? He's not a man. He's a Baxon.
Yeah, so it
That
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
That's cold-blooded.
Love that. All right. Yeah, we this movie is absolutely wonderful. And I'm looking forward to see whatever Steven. I also love their next movie after this, Big Hero 6. And I'm always looking forward to seeing what this pair makes next. So, all right, Jova, close us out.
It's good.
Is that all you have to say?
I mean, you know, it encompasses a lot about what I liked about Winnie the Pooh back in the day. It's not my favorite Winnie the Pooh movie. That still is reserved to other movies, but it's still a very good one. Yeah, as far as, you know, send-offs to 2D animation, well, it shouldn't have been the last one because Disney should have realized that pitting this against Harry Potter with the piss-poor marketing that they gave, it was a bad idea to start, mind you. But alas, Disney be Disney, and until Disney gets some change in upper management, this will pretty much be it. That said, it was at least a very good movie to end it off on.
All right.
Still, we should hopefully see a revival. Eventually, we might have grandkids by the time it happens, but eventually. So, that was Winnie the Pooh.
2011. People usually just call it Pooh 2011, kind of like they call Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic 06, just to make clear which specific movie we're talking about.
It's funny because this is literally the only Winnie the Pooh movie called just Winnie the Pooh, so technically just calling it Winnie the Pooh works.
Well, there's the Winnie the Pooh TV show as well.
No, Pedro. That's the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That's
true.
the TV show.
True.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the new Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dwibs, it's never gonna catch on.
Pooh 2011, I think, works better as just a quick way to immediately make you understand which specific movie we're talking about, I guess. All right, everybody, that was
may vary.
that was Pooh 2011. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and see you for whatever Disney movie we do next.
See ya.
Yeah.